Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Kyle Larson, the driver of the number 5 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports in the NASCAR Cup Series. How's it going, Kyle?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know you're chilling in Arizona right now. How is it out there, and how are you enjoying the West Coast swing?
Yeah, I bought a house out here, so we've actually been out here since early November of last year, and finally this week the weather's good. So finally in shorts and a t-shirt. I thought moving to Arizona it'd be 80-degree days every day, but it hasn't been. So yeah, gonna soak up some nice weather today, go golf here after this interview, and just enjoy Arizona for the next few weeks until we go back to North Carolina.
All right. So just talk about how the season's kind of been going so far.
Yeah, the season's honestly been going really good. I know on paper it doesn't probably look that way. We hadn't scored any stage points or a good finish until this weekend, but Daytona, we had a fast car, was in contention at the end, and got caught up in a wreck on the last lap. Didn't finish where we deserved. Fontana, we had an engine issue early on in the race and got that fixed, and was like 15 laps down or so and went out. We were the fastest car for the last couple of runs of the race. So those two races didn't work out how we wanted, but we were super fast. So I was very happy with that. And then finally put together a solid weekend at Vegas and finished second in all three stages. Just a few laps short of winning. So yeah, it was good. And now look forward to the next handful of races.
Yeah. So of course it's been an interesting few months for you. Of course you welcomed a third child a few months ago, and also you're also got that IndyCar deal with the 500 announced too. So what's it been like the last few months to with those two things?
Yeah, no, it's been a unique off season for me. I didn't race much at all. Typically I'll go race a ton. Every chance I can get, I'll go to New Zealand or Australia or race the Chile Bowl, race, just anytime I can in winter. And so we were expecting the baby, so I didn't race until we had the baby. Ran a handful of late model races in the off season. Was able to finally announce the Indy 500 deal with McLaren and Hendrick Automotive Group, or HendrickCars.com. So that was cool, and yeah, that's still a ways out for me to race. It's not for this year, but next year's Indy 500. So get a lot of chance to prepare throughout this year and get my testing done, and just try and learn as much as possible to be ready for next year. So yeah, times are different for me right now, I guess, with having a third child and having all these other cool things going on. But really excited, and you're just thrilled to be with great team owners.
Yeah. Let's this weekend at Phoenix is going to be a lot of interesting things that are going to be happening. Of course, for short track of the year, but the first race with this new package. What's it going to be like, you think?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of the test that they had this off season when they introduced this package in hopes to running it. But the comments that I've heard from other drivers who were there, they said that it was great. It was kind of a handful, and you could definitely pass a little bit easier. So we'll see. I think anything helps. I think our package needed quite a bit of help to not get so stuck in traffic. But Aero's still going to be a factor. It's less downforce, but it's still going to be a struggle to pass people for sure. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it'll be super easy.
Yeah. What's it like running a track like Phoenix? I know you've gotten a win there before, but overall, what's it like to just the unique parts of getting around there?
Yeah, it's very unique. Every end of that track is different. Even the straightaways are different from each other. So it's fun. It's flat. It's a short track, so it's difficult. 1 and 2 there is flatter and kind of slower paced. 3 and 4 is like a deeper braking zone and quick. Just everything kind of happens a little bit quicker. You can go way below the dog leg if you want to get a good run on the guy in front of you to pass. So there's no other track like it on our circuit. So I enjoy that part of it, and knowing that you're going somewhere that just takes a different driving style is fun.
Yeah, and when you look at just like with you, year two of this car, how do you feel like now that you have a year, now that you had a year with this car, how do you feel like it's doing now with three races into year two of the next gen?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think anytime you get a second go at things and your teams get more of an opportunity to work on it, it gets handling better and things get driving a little easier. And I think part of that is why maybe like in Vegas, for instance, this weekend, the race wasn't as exciting as last year. I think it's because everybody's gotten their stuff so much better and more grip and stuff. So I think you may see that some throughout this year, like the parity will still be there, but um, I think last year a lot of the races, especially early on in the year, were really exciting because nobody had like the right setup, and there was comers and goers, and like now everybody's kind of narrowed in on the balance that this car likes, and I think that makes the racing a little bit tougher and harder to pass. So. But we'll see. I think now introducing this slow downforce package, maybe it'll change things for the short tracks and road courses.
Yeah, and of course we got a lot of them coming up with. We got Atlanta, we got Coda, Richmond. Of course, we got Bristol Third coming up as well. What are these next few tracks for you? What do you what's the outlook for with the five team? And I know it's been a lot of those tracks you've had a lot of success at.
Yeah, definitely. I think I look forward to honestly every race on our schedule. I feel like we have a shot to, um, at least go race for a good finish. So, yeah, excited to get these next handful of weeks going. Here at Phoenix, and then Atlanta. What do we got?
Coda.
Coda or Richmond or something coming up. So yeah, there's some good tracks for us, and hopefully we can get a win at a couple of them.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Kyle Larson, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. And best of luck this weekend at Phoenix. And we'll talk to you later in the year.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.